right now under the current regime in Iran or under the Shah that was there until 1978? The current one.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, that's
if you have enough information, and if you studied how the world was back when Shah was here,
it was much better.
It was much worse.
What are you talking about?
Have you read the full surah?
Which one do you want? I have read the full surah, and don't come to me and tell me there's context, there's no context. People take these sentences literally, word for word, and go commit terror attacks around the world and then justify it by... And then people say, no, they're not real Muslims, but they are. That's exactly what the Quran commands you to do to go to Jannah. And don't tell me no. Don't think I'm a fool. I'm not a fool.
Officials are TV. Officials are TV. Let's go. Protect the Jews, fight the lies, can't you see? Debunk the hate, bring the peace, we're the key.
If you enjoy my content, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, comment, and of course hit the notification button so you can get notified every time I post new content. Thank you to all my Patreons who support me financially. If you'd like to be a Patreon as well, the link is down below. I appreciate all of your support. Let's get to the video.
Are you Jew?
Of course.
Of course. Who do you praise? Who's your God?
My God is the only God. Yehovah, Elohim.
What do you call your God?
Yehovah.
Yehovah. Yehovah? That's cool. And how old are you?
29.
So, in your religion, is it fine to kill innocent people?
Nope.
Are you killing innocent people? Is your country killing innocent people?
There's a sentence in the Torah saying, Ashkem le'orgecha, akam le'orgecha, ashkem le'orgo, meaning if somebody tries to get up and kill you, you're allowed to come and kill them. So right now, if Hamas invaded our country, they're going to pay for their actions. And until they release the hostages, people are going to keep dying because this is war.
Yeah, we have that sentence in our religion too.
What's your religion, by the way?
I'm Muslim.
Muslim. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who is your God?
I would like
Allah.
to take a loan.
Allah. And who is Allah?
Wait a minute.
And,
Allah.
And who is Allah? Who is Allah?
Who is Allah? Is our God.
Mazal.
Your God. Can you describe to me a Palestinian, what a Palestinian is?
What do you mean what a Palestinian is?
Describe to me a Palestinian. What is a Palestinian? How do you become Palestinian? What is that?
It's a place, and the people that are from that place are called Palestinians.
So Jews can also be Palestinians.
Yeah, of course.
So why right now we have 0 Jewish Palestinians and only Muslim Palestinians? What's with that?
I don't know.
I mean, you have to ask yourself this question. Palestinians don't exist. It's not a thing that exists. It did not exist before 1948, and all the people that were here were not Palestinians. They didn't identify as Palestinians. In fact, only the Jews identify as Palestinians, not the Muslims. They call this place Sham, Bilad Sham, or Greater Syria, not Palestinians. Okay. They never wanted to be Palestinians.
I'm going to tell you a story about Iran. I'm from Iran, personally.
Awesome. I love Iran.
Yeah. And we have some people that are called Pan Turks. It's a name, Pan Turks. In Iran, we have Turkish people, we have Kurdish people, we have Afghanis, we have a lot of different people. So they say that we were here first. The Turkish people of Iran are saying we were here first. We're part of Azerbaijan, and Iran was part of Azerbaijan also.
Okay.
What you're describing right now is actually the same. They're like, oh, Iran is Iran. And in our language, Turkish language, we say Iran. This is a long relative family of Turkish people.
It's not the same because the Palestinians and the Arabs currently were not here first. The Arabs, as their name, came from Arabia, the Arabian Peninsula. The Jews that were here were Arabized and colonized and changed their religion because they were forced to change their religion. It's not the same thing. Palestinians was never a thing, ever. Nobody identified as Palestinian until 1964 when they wanted to oppose the Jews and the Zionists. And you can hear Zuhair Moshen, a Palestinian Liberation Organization executive, said exactly that. He is a Palestinian, and he's saying Palestinian people don't exist. They're exactly like Syrians and Lebanese and Jordanians and Egyptians. Only for political gains we created this identity. It's fake. It's fake.
Okay. You can't always find stories about some place not being real, the people not being real. Like they're not the real Iranians. Iranians were Armenians. Like there's a lot of stories.
Persians.
Always. I'm not saying you're wrong, but overall, I'm saying there could be always the wrong stories.
Yeah, who are the indigenous people to Iran, in your opinion?
What do you mean indigenous to Iran?
Who are the people that belong to Iran? The people who were there for generations, developed a culture for generations. Who are they? What would you call them?
Who do you think is Iranian? Our culture.
Because the first place Islam went to when they started colonizing was Iran, Persia. They colonized you first. So Persians...
They didn't colonize us.
Yes, they did.
We accepted Islam
You did not
as
accept.
our religion
Listen.
because of the rotten... yes.
You did not accept. Listen, I speak to so many Iranians, and Iranians are amazing people, friendly people. And my dream for the people of my country and for my people is to be able to visit Iran one day. And I speak to so many Iranians, but the only problem is that they don't want to. If they see the mic and they see the good quality camera, they're like, oh no, I don't want to be posted, because if you post me, my regime is gonna kill me, which is fucked up. It's fucked up. You did not accept anything like this. A lot of people oppose the government in Iran, and I oppose the government in Iran as well. I want you guys to live in peace. So don't tell me that you accept it, because I know a lot of people do not accept it. I know it.
A lot of people do, and a lot of people don't. There are people that accept our country.
Do you have any statistics about how many people accept and how many people don't?
I don't have an exact statistics, but I know there are people.
So let me just tell you this. I talk to Iranians almost every single day, about 5 conversations with Iranian every single day. Almost all of them, 4 out of 5, always say, we love Israelis, we love Jews, we support Israel. How come? What is that ratio? How does it make sense?
How old are they? Like, if you want to sort of ballpark, how old are they?
I've seen 40-year-olds, I've seen 20-year-olds, I've seen 30-year-olds, I've seen 17-year-old. It changes.
You know what it's called? I forgot the word. رسانه چی میشه؟
Media.
Media. The media disguides us all, and that's what's happening right now. Your guys' media is much stronger than our countries.
I disagree with you. I think the Israeli media is extremely weak, and that's why there's so much backlash towards Israel from all around the world. That's why you hear so many people that are anti-Zionist and anti-Jewish and anti-Israel, because the media of Israel is weak, and the media controlled by Al Jazeera and Qatar and Iran and all these places, they're much stronger. And they're funding a lot of the media organizations in the world. And that's why there's so many people against us.
You know, I'm not the right person to talk about Israel and Jewish people, because I don't have a lot of studies in that area. But I know about my country, and I know about my religious, and I'm confident in it.
So can I ask you a question? Would you like to live right now under the current regime in Iran, or under the Shah that was there until 1978? The current one?
Yeah, of course.
Wow, that's...
If you have enough information, and if you studied how the world was back when Shah was here,
it was much better.
It was much worse.
What are you talking about?
Do you know what Tehran was called in that time? Tehran was called, I don't know, I can't translate it to English, but it was called, how can I translate? Lajanzar Khawarmiane.
Middle East sewer.
It was called Middle East's sewer.
Okay.
This is what Tehran was called, because of the poor people, because of the bad economy. When he left Iran, he took, I think, more than $162 million or billion from Iran.
How much do you think it cost for Iran to fire ballistic missiles, 500 ballistic missiles to Israel? Do you think it did not cost more than, less than 200 million? I think it did. Ballistic missiles are very expensive. It's from your tax money.
Yeah, it's our tax money, and I'm happy to pay that tax money.
Why would you be happy to pay that tax money?
Why would you invade my country? I have to be ready. You guys have America. You guys have a lot of other countries that are going to back you up. We have no one. We've always stood against you guys, against bullies and a lot of other people.
The biggest bullies in the Middle East. The biggest bullies in the Middle East are the Islamic Republic of Iran. They put proxies all over the place. They put Hezbollah, and they put Hamas, and they put the Houthis and all these people under Iran to mass media. And listen to this. Saudi Arabia finally opened their eyes, because they know Iran tries to disrupt the peace in the Middle East, and finally they're joining forces with Israel and with the United States. So no, the biggest bully in the Middle East is Iran, the Islamic Republic of Iran, not the people. The people, I love the people. But people with your train of thought about the Islamic Republic of Iran being better now than when the Shah was here? Are you kidding me? What kind of thought is that? I've seen videos from Iran. From Iran. Israelis could travel to Iran freely. Iranians can travel to Israel freely. As soon as Islamic Republic of Iran came to be, no more Israelis. That's it. It's risky to be a Jew in Iran. It's risky to be a Christian in Iran. Give me a break.
That's the thing about the media, exactly. So I can just cut the sentence that you said, I love Iranian people, and cut that out and say Israeli people love Iranian people. You didn't just say that. We've been talking for a long time. I can take a sentence out of the conversation and say, oh, somebody tell that. You have seen videos from Iran from like top places, the places that Shah used to live.
No.
Yeah,
No, I have not.
everything was beautiful.
I've seen videos. I've seen videos from the streets, from the schools. It looked like a much better place, and not a place where you would get killed or arrested if you're not wearing your hijab, which is bizarre to me. Bizarre to me. Iran is the closest place to a Sharia law country, the closest place, and I don't want women to be fearful to go to college without a hijab. You don't want to go with a hijab? Don't go with a hijab. What is this thing? Why do people have to fear for their lives?
Is it okay to wear hijab and chafia in Israel?
I don't think if a woman doesn't want to wear a hijab, she doesn't have to wear a hijab. Of course, she can go freely.
I've seen a lot of videos and medias that they don't let people with hijab or chafia. You know chafia.
Have you been to Israel ever? Have you been to Israel?
No, I've seen videos. Have you been to Tehran?
I have not been. I have not been to Tehran. But tell me this: is it legal to go? Is it legal to go without a hijab in Iran? Yes or no?
Yeah, people are doing it. Yeah.
So why are people?
It's not legal. It's against the law, but people are doing it.
If it's not legal and it's against the law, that's exactly the problem. In Israel, it's perfectly legal to go without a hijab because it's not a Muslim country. It's a Jewish country, but people don't care what Muslims wear, and people don't care what Jewish.
Care a lot.
How do you know?
You have people caring.
You can see as many videos as you want, probably from Gaza, because Gaza is different. But Israel accepts all three religions: Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Whether you like it or not.
I've seen videos. You're saying that you've seen videos and I've seen videos.
But you're telling me here that not wearing a hijab in Iran is illegal. You just told me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But people don't wear it.
And I'm taking your word for it. And if people don't wear it, what happens? What happens?
Nothing.
Nothing happens. So people don't take you to the...
They take him to the police station.
So don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing.
And they give him
don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. I've heard enough stories from Iranians telling me about women not wearing hijabs, getting arrested and sitting in prison. That's absurd for not wearing a head covering. What is this? What is this?
It's all media.
It's not all the media. You're right here. You're supporting exactly that. It's not all media. You said, nothing happens. They go to prison, a little bit of a note, nothing happens.
Okay, I've been in Russia. I've been living in Russia for 3 years.
Another great country that treats their citizens in an amazing way. Communist country.
Yeah, of course. And
you seem to love tyrannical countries, huh? Iran, Russia. What's the next place? North Korea? That's the place you're going to go to?
I've been born in Iran and I will always love Iran.
Awesome.
That's out of the question.
Have you been? Were you alive?
It doesn't matter what's the regime right now. I will always love Iran.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Of course, don't you love Israel?
I do. I love Israel, and I love the fact that it respects all three religions. It's not the same in Iran, though. That's the problem.
You can think what you want, but it's different.
Fine.
Do more studies about the Shah's regime if you want. You know, we have. I'm against, for example, if I say I'm against Jewish people, I will always say stories, resources, and videos that are against Israel, and you that are against Muslims, you will always be against me.
I'm not against Muslims. Yeah. I'm against the teachings of Islam. I think they're violent. I don't believe in Muhammad. I don't believe
which teaching? Which teaching is what?
The teachings that say that that Surah 5:34. If you kill one person, it's like you've killed the entire world unless they commit mischief in the land. And mischief in the land is pretty much starting a war against Islam, which is I talk against Islam all the time. So I commit mischief in the land. It's fine for me to be unalived and killed. And if you want to talk about more stuff, we can talk. We can talk about we can talk about fight those who don't believe in Allah or Muhammad the Prophet and pose jizya on them to make them fully submit and pay the jizya with humiliation. That's in Surah 9:29 in the Quran. The Quran that you support.
Okay. Can I talk now?
You can talk.
Have you read the full surah? You're saying which ayah? Have you read the full surah?
Which one do you want? I have read the full surah, and don't come to me and tell me there's context, there's no context. People take these sentences literally, word for word, and go commit terror attacks around the world and then justify it by, and then people say, no, they're not real Muslims, but they are. That's exactly what the Quran commands you to do to go to Jannah. And don't tell me no. Don't think I'm a fool. I'm not a fool.
At the beginning of our conversation, you said that you kill the people that are invading your land, and it's in your religious that to do that. It's the same for us.
Please tell me, how did we invade Gaza? I would like to know that. How did we invade Gaza for them to come?
They invaded you.
They invaded
and you're defending your land.
Correct.
And that's in your religious.
I said, if somebody comes to kill you, it doesn't matter if it's outside of the land or inside of the land, you are allowed to rise up and kill them first, which is
That's the same for us.
which is it's okay. If it's the same for you, that's awesome. Why did you kill the Jews of Khaybar?
I don't know that. I don't know the word in English. Maybe the
It's not Haybal. That's the word in Arabic. That's the word in.
هیبت رو میگه چی میگه؟
You don't know Safiya. You don't know Safiya, one of the wives of Muhammad. You don't know her.
سفینه.
Safiya, you don't know the wife of your prophet?
No.
Safiya was a wife that he took as a
I've
slave.
never heard the name. I don't know the name that you're speaking of.
Safiya, that's the name. I'm not Englishifying it or Americanizing it. It's called Safiya. He married a
No,
girl.
for example, I'm just giving you an example. Like you say Iran. It's not Iran. It's Iran.
Who are the indigenous people to Iran, in your opinion? Current regime in Iran? You seem to love tyrannical countries, huh? Iran, Russia. You still understand what I mean. Safiya was one of the girls that he took slaves from Khaybar. He killed all the men of Khaybar because they rejected converting to Islam. Because that was, Islam did not start spreading before Muhammad became violent. Nobody converted to Islam before Muhammad became violent. The moment he became violent, people started converting. The moment he posed jizya, people started converting. Now listen to this. He killed all the men of Khaybar. All the men of Khaybar took the wives and the women as slaves, and the children.
Mm-hmm.
He took the women and married them, despite the fact he just killed their husbands and fathers and family. And he took them as husbands. Now tell me, please, what war did the Jews of Khaybar start against Muhammad for Muhammad to kill the Jews?
Where's the recording of what you're saying?
In the hadiths.
Which hadith? From who?
I can give you all the sources that you want. Lucky for you, I came ready. I came prepared.
There's no problem. Give me the source.
So
I'll be happy to study more about my religious and yours, but I'm busy with dentistry and but I'll do more studies for sure.
you can look at first of all, it's Sahih Muslim. I have many sources from Sahih Muslim. All of these. I don't know if it's gonna focus.
No, it's out of focus.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 sources supporting what I said.
And who are the people that have given you these sources?
From videos that I've watched and sources that I've read. In Sahih Muslim 2922, Abu Huraira reported Allah's messenger is saying, the last hour would not come unless the Muslims will fight against the Jews, and the Muslims would kill them until the Jews would hide themselves behind stones and trees, and the stones and the trees would say, O Muslim, or the servant of Allah, there is a Jew behind me, come and kill him. This is according to teachings of Islam, hadiths. Sahih Muslim.
The videos that you have watched, who are they from?
But the videos don't matter. You can go to the sources and read them. Go and read the sources. I just gave you Sahih Muslim 2922.
Let me write them down.
Please, write the following that I'm going to give you.
Okay. Say it, please.
Sahih Muslim 2922.
Okay.
Sahih al-Bukhari 435 and 436. Sahih Muslim 2167a.
670. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And have you watched any... for example, if I'm a dictator, I'm going to be the right person to talk about being a dictator. And if someone is against that, he's going to be the fair person to talk against that.
Yeah, but these are your sources.
When you want to be a fair judge, you have to take the both sides and study from the both sides.
Yeah,
not just the sides that are against us.
But these are your sources. You can read the sources and understand them perfectly well without any interpretation.
Official Sahar TV, bringing fire to the beat. Official Sahar TV, Official Sahar TV, let's go. Protect the Jews, fight the lies, can't you see?